Hello everyone and welcome back to another Outriders video. Today I've got a really cool farming method for you and it gives you a really good chance of getting Godrolls. There's two different locations that we can do this method at, so do stick around for both. But just before we get started, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up to help me out, or come over to Twitch, twitch.tv/DJTICKLE. I could be streaming there live right now, so do come and say hi and let me know what you think. So now let's get started with the video. So first of all, what you're going to want to do is head back out to your lobby. And like I said, there are two different locations you can do this. So we'll go with what I think is the easiest one first. And then what we'll do, the second one I'll show you, which I think is probably the most efficient. We're going to go all the way back to Trench Town. And many of you probably have seen people doing this before, but what you want to do when you get to Trench Town, you're going to go to push back the insurgents into no man's land and press continue. Now this method works really well with pyro because overheat just destroys absolutely everything, but maybe it would work well with the bullet reflector on Devastator as well, but certainly not as efficient as pyro. So what you're going to want to do is change your world tier, and bear with me, you're going to want to put it all the way back to 1. Now everything's going to be super easy, and all the drops that we're going to get are actually going to be green and blues and maybe the odd purple as well. But I'll show you why this is important and why this will lead to us getting Godrolls. We're not bothered about watching the cutscenes, we're here to farm. And all you're going to do now is basically run through this level. I don't want to be in cover. Run through this level as quick as you can and just kill absolutely everything. Now obviously it's very hard for you to die, and this is why it's great. And work your way through. Be sure you're pressing your auto loot key because loot could drop absolutely anywhere. Keep spamming the auto loot and scamming your blast. See, we're picking up blues. And right now they might not look like Godrolls, but you'll see what I mean in just a second. Once you complete this section and everyone's dead, that's where we're going to end the farm. We're not interested in fighting the boss. We just want the easy mobs that are going to give us hopefully quick loot. And that looks like that is it. So that's really quick, and we got quite a few pieces of gear in that period of time. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to return to the lobby and I'll just show you the second place where you can do this. Let's go even further back to First City and reach the other side of the river. Now, this one's pretty common for what people use for pushing up the world tier as well. But we are going to keep it on world tier 1, just for ease of farming. Also going to net you a whole bunch of materials as well from deconstructing gear that you don't want. And maybe the odd mod or two that you don't have yet if we get lucky enough to get any purples. Oh, bit of frame skip in there. And again, as you can see, just literally run through with the cooldown on max. Just keep spamming your auto loot key so you don't miss anything that might drop. I do find that for some reason the trenches mission tends to drop more gear than this one. Although there is more enemies on this one. It's a little bit weird. Maybe the type of enemies has an effect. So obviously you can see all the materials we're picking up as well at the same time. Really nice. This one's a bit longer because there's a few checkpoints you can go through. You can actually go all the way through to the boss on the other side.
We're almost back to your camp.
Copy. How's Jane doing?
She's barely hanging on.
And then what we're going to do is I'll show you basically what to do with all the blues and greens that you've got and how perhaps you can turn them into Godrolls. If only we were this powerful at World Tier 15. So like I said, on this one, you can run all the way across to the end. I'm not going to go all the way to the end of it because I don't want to spend all your time watching nothing on the video. So what we'll do now is we will come out. We'll return to the lobby. Could have left the Godroll on the floor then. And once you finish farming, you go to select story point and you go all the way back to the end. Just remember, if your loot does get full and your stash gets full, which is quite easy, I'm guessing for most people, including myself, the game will start to auto deconstruct anything that drops on the floor. So do bear that in mind. We'll take a look in our inventory. As you can see there, we got a green. Now normally we would think this could be rubbish, but the way we can upgrade these is actually really, really good and gives you a really high chance of getting a Godroll. We've got some more greens in here, as you can see. Anomaly, cooldown and status, that's really good. Max health, that's rubbish. So what we're going to do now is go over to Zahidi. And we'll just pick one of the drops that we just got. Obviously this counts for weapons as well. So perhaps anomaly, status, cooldown. I might keep that one actually. But we'll do this one. We'll just pretend that this was anomaly, status and cooldown. This was a Godroll pyro piece. And all you're going to do is improve the rarity. And as you can see, it costs next to nothing. Leather comes really easily in this game. And we can then pick, hopefully, what would be something absolutely amazing. So we'll pick that one. And then what you can do again, you can improve it again. And if this then was a tier 2 mod that you want to keep forever, that would be an absolute win. And obviously you can try this many, many times because you saw how quickly we got drops. It does make then getting Godrolls really easy. And the cost of leveling up as well is absolutely nothing. So cheap. Once you're doing CT 14, 15s, you're going to have so much materials. This is just really, really cheap. And obviously it's infinite. You spent no time whatsoever there running through them levels. You can do the exact same, do it for 30 minutes, and chances are you're going to come out with a good couple of Godrolls that hopefully, as long as RNG is on your side with Zahidi, you'll be absolutely laughing. And that's going to be it for the video. Let me know if you think there's any other good areas that you get a lot of enemies in a very small period of time down in the comments below. That would be super useful. Thank you for watching. Again, be sure to come and check me out over on Twitch, twitch.tv/DJTICKLE. I hope you found this useful. Do subscribe to the channel and give me a thumbs up to help me out. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.